Hello everyone and welcome back to Borderlands 2, the DLC bits. Excuse me. Okay, I kinda wouldn't mind hiding these. Can I ignore them? I can, okay. I'll just ignore all the... all the quests that are from areas that I'm not currently doing. So Sanctuary, what else? Caustic Caverns, Slaughterhouse, Haters Folly we're doing, Lighthouse we're doing, Sanctuary, you can go. Okay, I think no, this is to be ignored. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, I can now hand in the quest we finished last time. I think that was killing the Union guys.
Okay, so on second thought, you could share treasure hunting turf with the Union. Hell yes, you're the best. Hell yes, you're the...
Okay. Now, primary quest would be 2 easy pieces, but I have Scurvy Dog and Smells Like Victory to do. Let's start with the victory. Whee! It is an ocean, just not of water. Anything I want to sell? I think... yeah, I do. Manly man shield, man shield rather. Generally speaking, these the Captain Blade weapons, they all have some sort of fairly unique property and some disadvantage that comes with it. Sadly, I don't know them off the top of my head, and they're not always easily apparent when equipping them, so... This is not really the ship I wanted, I think, but okay, we're fine, we're fine. I'm also not entirely convinced this is actually the class mod I want. I kinda just set up this character by grabbing some cool guns and rolling with it. Didn't bother, you know, optimizing much. So yeah. This is actually where I want to go. Let me just make sure. Looks good. Okay, we need to pick up the condiments here to make that guy smell a little nicer so the sandworms will eat him. Oi! Wow. Not really playing very well at the moment, I think. I also might be overdoing it with the SMG usage. Just a tad. No, I think I need to go up here, but I'll check the ammo crates first. Yeah, I didn't get to record this much. Actually, didn't get to record anything much recently. But I'm afraid that's just going to be the running theme here. I kind of started LPing fairly early in my university time, where I could still squeeze in a lot of free time because, well, you know, it wasn't that bad. But as time went on, more and more time was needed to, well, maintain good grades, and had to spend more time learning for exams and studying and all those things. You know what I mean. So the obvious downside is that it just became more and more difficult for me to get the recording in. So back in the days, I could easily manage multiple games at the same time and do 3 episodes a day sometimes. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, well, too soon. I mean, I'm almost done with university now, so meh. I don't care. Let's take this one. But of course, thereafter I'll, get a job, and then I'll spend most of my day, well, working. And thereafter, well, I'll probably be dead. Anyway, point is, it's not going to be such a frequent thing ever again, basically. So, as it is now, I'm probably going to be able to maintain this degree of activity even while, even while basically approaching the end of university, and then even while, working full-time. But it's not going to go back to the way it once was, basically. I think if I jump down there, it'll just spawn more enemies, and there's not really much I can get from them. It's the advantage of having ridiculous, overpowered gear. Ah, thought I could make it. Oh well. I'm just going to run away. But I'm sure, I don't know how old my viewers are. According to the analytics, most of them are about my age, I guess, between 21 and 35. So most of them will now be at a point in their life where they'll start having to think about, university and jobs. And I do not try to make my videos appealing to school children, because I hate the little buggers.
Hey, I'm Mercer, the cook for this.
Sorry?
Crew. You know the number 2 top killer of sand pirates? Scurvy. Number 1 is self-inflicted gunshot wounds, but that ain't really my department. Give me some fruit, will ya?
And so I suspect that most of my viewers should be at a point in their life where they understand that some stuff just has to take priority. So at least I don't really have much of a hobby outside of gaming. So when I do have free time, I do tend to spend it at a computer.
This will hurt.
I'm not using that action skill nearly often enough.
Silence.
I do like this gun, but it's not the most accurate.
You're done.
Okay, now I need to collect fruit. Don't quite remember how that worked, except I now have to get them from the trees. think I have to just shoot them. Oh. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's 3. I think if I do too much damage, I'll just explode them. So, I think you have to be a little careful there. There's some fruit already fell down now, over here. By the looks of it. Yep. 9. 13. 17. Okay, there's more over here, so yeah, we'll be fine.
You found some fruit, good. Now. Oh, for the love of... Sorry, Murray just shot himself in the leg. Hey, Murray, know what'll cheer you up? Some vitamin C. Sandman ate my parents. Oh, suck it up, Murray.
Oh, what fun we have. Oi. Okay, so we can turn in this quest and also finish the other quest in this area now. There might be follow-up quests, I'm not sure. I'll take a sip of coffee now. Which explains my terrible driving at the moment. Where do I even want to go? Nah, this will get me there. Good night. Well, this is a nice, cool place to keep your boat, though. It's not bad. Well, I say boat. It's not really a boat.
Don't worry about Murray, he'll be fine. Until he finds out I'm the one who killed his parents. But they were dicks, so whatever.
Okay, now.
Slather Shiv Spike in those condiments. It'll be gross, but at least it'll... I guess it'll just be gross.
Your lungs will hold my future children!
Great. Now just push him in and let the sand grubs do the rest.
I am a sentient collection of hatred and...
Aww.
I think I'm gonna miss him. Anyway, good job. Come on back. Actually, you know what? I don't miss him at all.
Okay, checking quest log. Actually, do I have any badass points? Just... Oh, I do have one. That's good. More elemental effect damage. I just kind of don't care about badass tokens anymore. I just, you know, take whichever one happens to be first in the list these days. I just spam the enter key. Quests. Now all I have left is 2 easy pieces, so I have to go to Hater's Folly for that. Okay, that's not too bad. And also I think I want to sell this junk and stock up on ammo.
May it keep you safe in your travels.
Well, we'll go this way then. Let me check the map. Have to go back to Oasis. Oh well, could have fast traveled, but we'll be okay. I'm not such a big fan of the map layout of this DLC anyway. It's kind of very formulaic, so most of the time you have these, at the edge of the map you've got these kind of settlement things, so here or here or here. And the map transitions, none of them are available until you've got the quest that'll take you to those relevant maps. So there's not much point in exploration. I remember when, though I guess that's kind of been a little bit the case in the main game as well, but in this it feels more linear.
Got a minute? I'm trying out some new catchphrases. Let me know if any of these grab you. Yar. Avast, matey. Yo ho ho. Hoist the mainsail. Rock the plank. Shiver me timbers. Oh, no, that one didn't work at all.
Great parking spot. I'm just going here to grab the quest. Don't know which one it is or where it will be, so...
Pip, Pip! Sir Hammerlock here with a bit of a job for you. I've heard tell some creature is sneaking around Hater's Folly, stealing treasure, slicing off faces and the like. Sounds terribly interesting. Hunt it down, would you?
Can do. Okay, that's Grendel. I do like Hater's Folly, I just remember that's my favorite map from this DLC, I think. Yeah, it is. Just had to think which other maps there were, but Hater's Folly is definitely the best.
If you're wondering why I'm sending you to kill Sandman rather than do it myself, first of all, good question. Glad to see you know, taking the initiative. Second of all, Sandman's pretty strong and you're expendable as hell, so good luck.
At least she's honest. I'll just exchange the Sandtalk for the Infinity. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's just a bitch. Meh. I know. An Infinity is not a terribly strong weapon. Because, well, it has that no ammo consumption gimmick, which is pretty good. But of course, it means that in order to compensate for the massive amount of, well, not wasting ammo that you can do with this weapon. I started the sentence and didn't know how I was going to finish it, so massive amount really wasn't the right choice of phrase there, but you know, it'll do.
That was interesting.
Point is to compensate for that pretty nice advantage. Oh. You do not get too much accuracy or damage from it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's accurate enough, I guess.
Unexpected.
Yeah, it'll do. Whee! It always takes some getting used to that there's no fall damage in this game. Previously I've been playing Dark Souls for a bit, and you know, that game definitely has fall damage. Frequently fatal. But yeah. Anyway, favorite map of the game, of the DLC. Not of the game. I couldn't say which one that is, but
So, there's a lot of water under the city of Oasis. What a surprise! Oh, sorry, I hacked into your echo device shortly after we met, so I can see everything you can. I get horrifically bored, and it's fun to watch you kill people.
that's okay. I don't mind. But yeah, I think this is a very cool place. Just the looks, you know, the nice green-blue water, and you know, it looks cool, but still deserty. Because I really don't like hot weather in real life, so that's why desert settings just aren't my favorite. It's just I am not comfortable in a desert environment. Whereas, you know, a cool pond, nice light source, but still protected underground. It just, I think it really looks like a really nice place. I mean, you know, there's enemies around and stuff, but still.
How about that?
I like it.
It's a good thing no one in Oasis is dying of thirst. Otherwise, the sight of that enormous spring might fill me with a tragic rage.
Can't get that message in a bottle quest yet, by the way. Need to wait until we've basically finished the area before we can get it. Can do the side quest with Grendel though, but I'm not sure if I can do it just yet or if I have to wait.
When you do find this creature, please deal with it quickly. The poor fellow who echoed me about the situation, name of Jesse, well, the creature wore his face like a jockstrap.
Well, it happens to the best of us. So yeah, this is where you do the side quest. Grendel's Den. Which is obviously where you find Grendel.
I see a badass!
You've killed it? Wonderful! Now, if you could return to the bounty board, we can see about stapling Jesse's face back onto his skull.
I don't see it wearing Jesse's face. Oh well. Think I can get out this way. Yeah, you wanna throw stuff at me, that's fine. Good night. I found that, well, you can melee these guys pretty easily, but the Unkempt Herald was also very strong against these crystal creature things. And that brings us out right here. So, didn't lose much progress. Okay. So as I thought, we can do Grendel's Den pretty much the instant we join in this place, but we cannot get the bottle quest yet. So we can only get that on the way out, basically. It's kind of accessible from the shortcut that you unlock. You can see it right there. But we can't go up there. At least I'm pretty sure. So let's go grab that Sandman. And as I said, as you might have already noticed, it's not going to be very challenging for me to do this DLC, because I have pretty strong gear, and I am definitely at the upper end of the level curve for this place. But level 35-ish was actually the level I was at when I did this first time around. As I said, I did this DLC with the guy who got me into Borderlands 2 in the first place, I think. I remember a sort of colleague of my ex-girlfriend was into it, and at some point, you know, it was on sale on Steam. It's a Game of the Year edition for, I don't know, 17, maybe 20 euros or so. So pretty cheap, and I thought, meh, you know, heard good stuff about this game, let's give it a test. And then I bought it, but never really played it. And then eventually I was in a stream, watching a stream, and then this guy who'd been, you know, we were both regular viewers of the stream, so at least we'd heard of each other. And, you know, he was asking, does anyone, you know, have Borderlands 2 and wants to play it with me? Because apparently he'd had a group, but they'd, you know, replaced him. And I thought, meh, I've got the game. I've wanted to give it a shot anyway. Sure. And then we ended up, you know, hitting it off and playing quite extensively.
Fantastic.
And anyway, when we played it, it was my first playthrough, and I think his first playthrough on PC. Though for some reason he was still using an Xbox controller, the weirdo. You know, we decided we were going to do all the side questing, and that really leaves you kind of overpowered. So we finished the main quest first, the main game, and thereafter I decided to get all the remaining DLCs that were not included in the Game of the Year edition. There's some of the Headhunter stuff I don't think is included. And the Vault Hunter Upgrade Pack 2... I don't know, anyway, there's some DLCs that aren't in the Game of the Year edition. Anyway, and then I had all the DLCs and we, you know, played those through with the same characters.
How about that?
Unfortunately, that meant we were a little overpowered. I think we were 34 when we entered this DLC. And then by the time we went into the... by the time we went into the last DLC, we were at a point where we weren't even getting experience from it anymore, really. So yeah, it's kind of a long story for nothing much. Point is, if you do the main game with all the side questing, including all the Slaughter Dome stuff and those things, chances are you're going to be a little over leveled for the DLCs. It was a lot better when we did it in New Game Plus and I know it's not Ultimate Vault Hunter mode. True Vault Hunter mode? I forgot what it's called.
Sandman and I were like this. Oh, right. You can't see through the radio. I'm crossing my first two fingers like this. Best buds. Until we stumbled upon some of Captain Blade's old notes about the lost treasure, that is. Together, Sandman and I found 2 pieces of Captain Blade's mystical compass. Then, because I'm an idiot, I tried to stab him in the back. Literally. The knife blade snapped, he shot me in the leg and ran. It was pretty embarrassing, but that's when I learned never betray your friends until you're sure you've got the upper hand.
Well, that's a good lesson. I think I'll finish Sandman off and then I'll finish the episode off. So, we have to go through Hot Spring Hideout to get to the guy. Oh, hey, dude. Oh, that was cool. Nah, first kill was cooler. Wow, something really damaged me there. Wow, those things do damage. It's crazy. I know all about your Department of Pool Boy Studies. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to use that?
Shut up!
Another dumbass treasure hunter! Try that over me!
He sucked anyway. Cat spit.
No. These guys do damage. Excuse me. Wow, that was terrible.
And stay down.
I think most of these enemies are really just reskins of basic bandits and such from the base game. Like, you could just see that Swabby with the shotgun. He was basically a shotgun midget. Well, you know. Were you gonna say something? Because you're kind of not saying anything right now. Do I want to go this way? I'm not sure. Check the map. I think I do. Okay, I'm sure there's meant to be dialogue here, but... Notice how my game sounds themselves are muffled? But the dialogue doesn't play. Huh. I hope it doesn't stick.
I told you to lay off. Now I gotta kill you, your friends, and your family.
How would he even know?
Let's do that again sometime.
Just ignore him. He's talking crap.
I think I showed you in the base game the backstory of Maya, didn't I? So I don't think I've got a family, really. Okay, we can go up here. No idea why how I'm holding on to that ladder, but apparently I am. Oh, I'm sorry, I killed you. Want to buy ammo? Nope, not that kind of ammo. Now, I think I need to pull this button. Pull this lever, whatever. You don't really pull the button. I mean, I probably could, but meh.
You really should have died when I told you to. Now you're gonna learn that big pain comes from small packages.
Hey, Sandman.
Tell Scarlet I'm coming for her next. You're half cocked.
Sandman's dead? Nice. Let's just find this compass piece from the tree before we need to find the treasure. I have the slightest idea where the other two pieces are, but you know, it's a start. Part of me feels kind of bad I didn't kill Sandman myself. But the other part of me is happy I got to chill back here and read the latest issue of Crime Fighter Frog. It's about a frog who fights crimes.
Quiet! Ha!
Okay, let's grab the second compass piece.
Dear Diary, I know where the third compass piece is. Iberians got it. Judging by what they've been saying over the radio, they think it's just some trinket. They're gonna ship it out on a caravan in the Wormwater. I've just got it. Oh, great. That jackass from Oasis is coming after me. BRB, Diary.
Well, that's lucky. Come on back to Wormwater so we can get the third compass piece and be that much closer to finding the treasure.
I don't think there's anything down here.
Fantastic.
But we can look into this. But we want to take this shortcut because that actually takes us past the message in a bottle, I seem to recall. Find the treasure, which is... Nope, don't caps lock, tab. Okay. going back is faster. I'm not sure though. But yeah, as you can see, this unlocks a shortcut. And you already notice I'm barely getting experience anymore. So this really is kind of the maximum point you can reach in, at least in this game. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to go... Oh, hey. Technically these could have a decent chance at containing legendaries, but, you know, still just a chance. I think somewhere behind the waterfall, right? It's always behind the waterfall. Yep. There we go.
The crew were gonna mutiny. The cook I pretended to kill. They found him sitting around an oasis while I guarded the boat. After they strung him up, they got to talking. Found out I'd never killed another soul in my life. My guess is they'll raid the treasure room for guns and shoot me when my back's turned. Might as well let them do it. Rather be killed than have to wipe out my own men. And this will be my last log entry. Captain Blade, signing off.
And again, I think the weapon you get from him gives you a nice boost to melee damage, but also hurts you whenever you do a melee attack, or something along those lines. I know there's a downside to it. Anyway, 2 easy pieces, kinda done. Grendel is done, so that's this area dealt with. I think I'll end the episode here, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.